All right, what's good, man? Let's get into it. So the draft being tomorrow, Thursday, the 27th, I wanted to talk about Bryce Young because there's a lot of hype around Bryce Young, and I'm assuming the Carolina Panthers are going to take Bryce Young with the number one overall pick because they think he's the guy. Listen, Bryce Young is going to be the biggest bust in this decade. I'm sorry to say it. Someone has to say it. Why not it be me? First of all, let me just say this about Bryce Young. He's 5'10". I'm sorry, bro. He's 5'10". And look, once again, bro, once again, I'm not sold on the short quarterbacks. I get it, Drew Brees and Russ worked out, but can we talk about all the other ones who didn't work out? I like Kyler Murray, but it's looking bad for Kyler Murray right now. Doug Flutie, Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield. Like, someone has to say these 6'5", 10, 5'11" quarterbacks are not working. You have to be at least 6'3" to actually work in the NFL. People want to look at the anomaly and look at Russ and Drew Brees, and they even had their struggles. They had their struggles playing in the pocket, playing in the NFL. Come on, come on, let's be for real. We need to stop with this whole because Drew Brees and Russell Wilson work, Bryce Young's gonna work. No, that's BS. And number two, he's an Alabama quarterback, and I'm not gonna go with that Alabama quarterback curse thing, whatever. I'm just gonna go at the fact that every Alabama quarterback looks good. Mac Jones, Tua, Jalen Hurts, what's his name? Who's homeboy from what's his, I'm forgetting his name. His name is slipping my mind right now. AJ McCarron. AJ McCarron. Does anybody remember AJ McCarron? Trevor Siemian. Was Trevor Siemian on? I think Trevor Siemian was on Alabama. All of these quarterbacks don't work. And I settle that to say this. Carolina. I know you guys trade up to get the 12th pick. I know all that, but are we sure you guys are making the right decision by taking him? Are you sure? Are we sure you're making the right decision by taking him? Maybe you guys should tank for. I mean, it's too late now, but maybe you guys should have thought about this. Maybe you guys should have tanked for Caleb. Caleb is the guy. Caleb, if he was in this draft, will be number one, and everybody else will be at least number 8, 9, 10, 11. Like Caleb's 1 through 8. Like, I'm sorry, I don't see it with Bryce Young. I just don't see it. Okay, he has an accurate football. Okay, great. When your wide receivers are wide open, of course you're going to be accurate. He got a scholarship to Alabama. Of course his arm's going to be accurate. But this is the NFL, and at the end of the day, the NFL is about actual skill, actual talent. And the NFL is a physical game. Are we sure he's going to be able to hold up? Are we sure? I mean, Tua didn't work. Mac Jones didn't work, and they had accurate arms, and they looked good with Alabama. I just don't see it with Bryce Young. I'm not trying to put this bad energy on him. I kind of like Bryce Young, but at the same time, someone has to call it for what they see. I think CJ Stroud's better than him. And honestly, if I already released my Anthony Richardson video, if Anthony Richardson ends up falling in this draft and going to a team where he can sit for a year or two, I think he'll be better than Bryce Young. What does Bryce Young have in Carolina? They traded away DJ Moore. They traded away Christian McCaffrey. Who do they have? Rodney Anderson's released. He's gone. They don't have anybody in Carolina. Who is he going to be throwing to? I don't even know anybody on the Carolina Panthers besides Brian Burns. And the only reason why I know who Brian Burns is because he went to Florida State. And he's a defensive end or tackle. Like, this is not going to work out. Carolina's O-line is not good. They have no run game. They have no wide receivers. Brand new coach. The Carolina Panthers, no. I don't see it with Bryce Young. I just don't see it with Bryce Young. Bryce Young is going to be the biggest bust in this draft. It's very unfortunate. Bryce Young, honestly, if Bryce Young could fall, he would probably be good too. Like, if Bryce Young could fall and go to a team like Miami or Seattle or some team where they have a quarterback that's going to be starting over him, I think he'll be good too. I honestly think if he could sit down and learn from someone, he'd be good too. But also, you have to factor in the height. I'm sorry, these short quarterbacks, like Kyler's not looking good. Baker's somewhere in Tampa Bay. No, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. And the Carolina Panthers are going to make a mistake by taking him. I think they should take CJ Stroud, but they're going to take Bryce Young, so it is what it is. We're going to see how it works out tomorrow. But let me know your thoughts on Bryce Young. I don't. People always hype him up. I mean, yeah, I get it. He's from Alabama. He looks good and all this other stuff. But can we keep it for real? Like, I mean, I just don't see it with him. Okay, he has an accurate arm. Okay, he's athletic. Okay, great. So what? So was Tua. I mean, Mac Jones had an accurate arm. Like, I mean, we got to account for that. But that's my thoughts, man. What are yours? RJ out.